Welcome, everyone, to Atomic Empowerment Weekly Wednesday talk and meditation. And tonight's theme is about how to anchor your day. Simple rituals to stay calm and empowered. The last couple of weeks, we've talked about stress, anxiety, overwhelm, and I've given tools to know how to calm your monkey mind and be consciously aware of our disempowering beliefs and our thoughts. So, our ego keeps us very busy, and because it likes the known, so it doesn't like change. So the tips I've been giving people is to be aware so we can rise above, evolve, and that's simply by acknowledging when we're feeling stressed or anxious, or we can hear our monkey mind, our chitter chatter, or we're feeling too busy and stressed and anxious. We can stop and consciously take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Even just one simple conscious breath is enough to change your energy. And last week, everybody liked the somatic exercises, so I thought I'd go deeper in those today, but just incorporating things that we do on a daily basis. But before we start, I'm going to do a little meditation just so that we can relax and center and be present. So, as usual, sit in a comfortable position, and meditation is active. So I would like your feet to be firmly planted on the floor, and your knees and hips should be at a 90-degree angle. If your leg is up too high, it's going to cause lower back pain. And if it's down the other way, it's going to cause hip flexor. So if your feet are not touching the floor and you haven't got an ergonomic chair, put a pillow underneath. And you can also lower a chair or put cushions underneath your bottom if you're hanging down too low. So it's about being practical and learning ideas how to sit correctly and be in the best posture possible. And then I want you to suck your belly button into your spine. So this keeps your core nice and tight instead of slouching back, and being lazy. It's good to sit up straight. And it's good to truly feel your body. And then just take in a deep breath, raise your shoulders and roll them back as you breathe out. Keeping your mouth closed and breathing through your nose. Roll them back and out. Breathing in and out. You can even shake your hands and shake off the day if you want to. And then allow your hands to simply float down with your palms up to the ceiling and let them relax on your thighs, or you can have them crossed in your palms on your lap. And then with your head, just simply bow it about 0.5 centimeter. This takes the pressure off your spine, and it also acknowledges the God within, like the yogis say, namaste. And then just simply allow your beautiful eyes to close down. Taking in a gentle breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Say in your mind or aloud, I'm breathing in divine love. I'm breathing out divine love. And feel in your body relaxing more and more with each breath. Now scan your body from head to toes to fingertips. And just notice any areas of stress or tension. You might feel some little butterflies, little knots in your tummy. You might be clenching your hands, your knuckles, your fingers. Just relax them. Just relax wherever you find tension and set your intention to send this healing love to those areas. Intention is very powerful. And then feel your feet firmly planted on the floor. You might want to press in your big toe, press in your little toe, and press in your heel, being fully aware of your feet and that connection to the ground. If you're sitting in nature, that's wonderful. Feel the earth with your bare feet. And otherwise, just imagine you're feeling the earth. And then allow yourself to imagine roots growing out of the soles of your feet, seeing or sensing the soil moving apart as the roots bear down, going deeper and deeper and out wide. Feeling that connection to Mother Earth and just allowing them to grow down to the center of Mother Earth. And when you get there, you see, sense, or feel a beautiful, warm, fuzzy sensation. And then before your very eyes, Mother Earth appears. She could be in what we know as a physical form, or simply a beautiful energy. Just notice the color. Maybe she is pink, a pink energy representing unconditional love. Her arms reach out and she beckons you to embrace. And you do so. And as you embrace, you feel your hearts beat as one, feeling yourself becoming one with Mother Earth. And in that instance, all your aches and pains and worries and woes, the stress and tension just dissolve. It's like they've dissolved and been transmuted to unconditional love as you absorb this beautiful, high vibrational, divine, feminine energy. You have an epiphany and realize that you too are a divine being of love and light, dwelling in this physical body, which I like to call my temple. And you realize that this beautiful temple has carried you through life from birth to your present age. So give yourself a little hug now and appreciate your body and maybe kiss each arm and say, I love you, I love you, I love you. Because we forget to love and nurture our beautiful body with our busyness. You can feel Mother Earth light up as she sees you starting this beautiful self-care practice. And she whispers to you a message, something that your heart is yearning for, and maybe you didn't even realize it. Think what that message is now, or rather, receive that message from your heart space. If the message doesn't come, just trust maybe throughout this call or tonight in your dreams, it will come to you. Mother Earth now stands aside and she looks you straight in the eyes, and it's like you're looking into two deep oceans of divine love. And she tells you, take my energy now, little one, all my vitamin N, vitamin nature, my divine love, my sacred waters, gems, mineral salts, whatever your body needs. So just imagine now this energy going up your feet, coming all the way up and arriving at your perineum and your base chakra, and you're sucking up like a straw all that your body needs right now, this divine love, vitamin N, and the sacred waters, bringing it up through your root chakra at the base of your spine, your spleen chakra, just under your belly button, to your solar plexus, just underneath your ribs, and to your heart chakra, filling both your physical and spiritual heart with this divine love and anything that your body needs. And then this love continues up to your throat, your third eye, between your eyebrows, and the crown of your head, and then going up like a beautiful cylinder of pink light all the way to the sky, as far as you can see, passing through the galactic star, and then spilling out to the entire cosmos, caressing every single star, planet, moon and sun with this divine love. And then see, sense, or feel the cosmic love, maybe as a green energy, coming and mingling with Mother Earth. Maybe you see, sense a being, a divine being, the divine Father, Mother, in front of you, and you hug and embrace. And in that instant, you realize you're balanced with the yin and the yang, and you feel complete with this male and female energy. And you give thanks for this homeostasis in your life. And now your Divine Father whispers you a message. Just hear that message now. And again, just trust, if you don't get the message, it will come to you throughout the day or tonight in your dreams. Then you might see her message energy as a green energy. So you've got the pink and the green and the divine white light from the universe all mingling together and pouring down like a cascade, an amazing waterfall, cleansing and purifying your auras, going right through your body, from the crown, all your chakras down to the root, and all the way down through your body and the tips of your toes, tips of your fingers, all the way through the roots to the center of Mother Earth. And know that you are divinely connected to Mother Earth and the cosmos and all that is. And see this divine love now connecting to the whole of the world, all around the globe, to the birds, the bees, the flowers and the trees, the plants, all our waterways, the fish, the mammals, the seas, the rivers, the oceans. And just feel that love and see everybody accepting this love and see people in old people's homes and institutions like hospitals and prisons all receiving this love to your loved ones, friends and family and people all around the globe with happy smiling faces to all the animals and all creatures great and small. Seeing this energy now mixing with the divine Mother Earth energy and coming back up through the roots, through the feet, all the way up to your base chakra, and see it going all the way through your body up to the sky, and just see this cycle cleansing, purifying, transmuting from the sky to the earth. And give gratitude and see it now resting in your heart, and have that inner knowing just by setting your attention to feel divine love and to connect with all that is and to your soul which resides in your heart. You can just place your hand on your heart and receive a healing, finding, grounding and centering through this action, and knowing that you are connected to the micro and the macro, as within, so without. And know too, as you relax your hands down to your palm, to your lap, that you can emanate this love, radiate it out to all you encounter today, consciously or unconsciously, the seen and the unseen. And set your intention now to be of service to yourself, to others on the planet, because this truly is our divine purpose and nature. It is the highest vibration. And focus once more, dear one, on your breath. Breathing in divine love. Breathing out divine love. Notice how relaxed and calm you feel. And gently become aware of your bottom, whether you're sitting on the floor, a chair, or lying down. Maybe wiggling your fingers and toes and bringing you back to this present moment. Just open your eyes when you're ready and bring in with you the comfort of love and peace, knowing all is safe and all is well. So every day I would recommend some form of exercise, and it's important to do what you love because you're more likely to do it. So I like to walk barefoot in nature, and I love going to Zumba. I have a beautiful friend in Bondi who teaches Zumba, Marcia Collins, and she's like a breath of fresh air, and she gets the whole class laughing and giggling and, you know, bringing that love together. And like my friend Lisa Parker in Monaco, she does exactly the same, and everybody goes for a cup of tea after the class, and some people have breakfast. And it's not just a dance class, it's about community and bringing community together. And you know, families come in many forms. So it could be your Zumba class, could be your exercise gym class, your walking, hiking class, your sailing class. You know, whatever you do, just do whatever makes your heart sing. And do something every day to engage your mind, learn something, study something. We're never too old to learn. And, it keeps our mind firing and wiring and gives us that passion within that ignites the sparks. And also, if you do the same routine every day, for example, if you drive to work every day or drive to pick up your kids or grandkids or do your shopping, whatever it is, maybe change direction, go a different way. I like to sometimes practice in the house when I know it's safe, just to walk backwards instead of walking forwards. And this sort of breaks up your habits and it gets your brain waves firing and wiring again. So, and yeah, so it's really important to do something new and take a pause just for yourself. Put yourself first. It's like the oxygen mask on a plane. When it drops, you put it on yourself first, and then you look after your kids or elderly or whoever's sitting next to you. So, this is a brand new day. So, welcome to a brand new day and a new beginning. We have a blank canvas to create a positive mood, bright energy, and a new direction. So, from my experience, too often people, soon as they wake up, are grabbing their phone. Even the Dalai Lama says if you want to add to your stress, just look at your phone as soon as you go to sleep. A lot of people get stressed because someone hasn't liked them on Facebook or other social medias, and then you worry about it. And the phone, also, the magnetic energy winds you up. So it takes about 2 hours to switch off. And then you have a restless sleep. And you don't want that phone next to you. And then you wake up, and the first thing most people do is grab their phone. They want to see if anybody else has messaged them or texted them and liked them and so forth. And at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. Nobody cares. What cares is how you feel, how connected you feel. When you feel that divine love inside you, you will connect to your true purpose and nature, and everything will flow with ease and joy. So, tonight, I'd love to invite you to reclaim those first sacred moments of your day, to anchor yourself into your body before the outside pulls you away. So when you wake up, instead of reaching for your phone, place your hands on your heart. Take in a deep conscious breath with your mouth closed. Say, I'm breathing in love. I'm breathing out love. Do it now with me. Put your hands on your heart and just take a moment to feel your heart beating. And notice your chest slightly rising or your tummy with each in-breath. And on the next in-breath, say, I'm breathing in love. I'm breathing out love. And just sit with that for a moment. Embody these words. Truly feel these words. They're not just affirmations. They're vibrations that reprogram your energy for the day ahead. And now I would like you to, from this space, visualize your day. Visualize what you would like to attract in your day. You can make it up. Your subconscious doesn't know the difference between real or perceived. So if you know your agenda, just see it all flowing with ease, grace, and joy. If you have no agenda, Just imagine the best possible outcome for your day. And you may want to smile and just feel the love inside. And now place your hands once more on your heart if they're not still there. And it's good to give gratitude for 3 things every day on waking and before you sleep. So repeat after me or silently in your mind. I am grateful to be alive for another day to be of service. I am. I am grateful for all the people in my life. I am. I am grateful for the opportunities this day will bring. I am. Feel the warmth expand through your chest. This energy of gratitude is a magnet. It magnetizes calm, peace, and abundance into your day. And each day you can say new affirmations or stick to the ones I've just given you, whatever resonates, whatever makes your heart sing. And now, while we're in this heart space, I'd like you to forgive 3 people, situations, or events. And remember, forgive doesn't mean I agree with what the person, the thing, the situation is about. It means I am going to let go of this person, situation, or event. So I may be free to be my true self, to live the life I deserve and desire. I also like to say, I forgive myself for all the times I've consciously or unconsciously harmed myself physically, emotionally, mentally, or spiritually. I forgive myself for all the times I have consciously or unconsciously harmed others or the planet or the animals. I forgive others for all the times they've consciously or unconsciously done harm to me or others or the planet. So let those resonate now. And then when you're ready, just allow your hands to relax. And you can gently open your eyes. And now, dear friends, I would like to share something that we do every day, or most of us. We take a shower. And what I've taught for many years is using a dry brush. And I say dry because it's really important to dry brush your body before you put water on it, because overnight we perspire. Well, ladies perspire, men might sweat, and we release all the toxins. And these form minute crystals, so tiny that you can't see them with the naked eye. So by dry brushing our body, from fingertips always towards the heart, and you do the same with your feet up to your hips, doing all your legs and, all around. You can do long strokes on long arms and then circles around, do your back, do your chest, everything up towards the heart. Obviously, with the hands, if they're in the air, you can go down to the hearts. But you can do this for a few minutes. And, a lot of people feel that they don't need to take a shower because their skin feels amazing. And many scientists say that you're actually healthier because, you're knocking off the dead cells and you're stimulating the growth of new cells. You wake up your nervous system, you wake up your lymphatic system, and your lymphatic system is like the garbage disposal. And you feel the tingling on your skin, and it just wakes up your whole body. I've got an Irish friend, Ideen, in Nice, France, and she was one of my Reiki students. And she shared with me when she started dry brushing her body every day, she started talking to her body, saying, I love you, I love you, I love you. And I like to say, I love my firm toned body, or whichever part that I'm stroking. I love my firm toned arms. And she said, just by saying, I love you to each body part, she noticed she was losing weight and her body was toning up. So give it a try. What else have you got to lose? And, just start your day on a high note. And then when you go in the shower, I like to take 1 minute hot as you can bear, and 1 minute cold, because it's like doing shrugs. So when it's cold, you're like this. When it's hot, you don't physically do that in the shower, but this is what your cells and atoms and your muscles are doing. They're relaxing, contracting, relaxing, contracting. So I do 1 minute hot and 1 minute cold, and I repeat that 3 times. So it's actually 6 minutes. If you haven't got that luxury, shorten the times, maybe 20 seconds hot, 20 seconds cold. So you can have that shrugging effect. And that's like having a massage. It is so beautiful. So, it's a time for you to renew and start your day afresh on all levels. And when the water's running over me, I like to say, after I've soaked myself up, I'm washing away negativity. I'm replacing it with positivity. And it's magic. It makes you feel so positive. And most of us go to the bathroom at least once or twice a day. So every time you go to the toilet, when you flush that chain, you can say, I'm flushing away negativity and bringing forth positivity. And when you're washing your hands, you can do the same and, put the soap on and consciously look at your hands. And because everything I'm teaching you now is to slow down and keep your mouth closed. When you're looking in the mirror, you can see whether it's open or not. Keep it closed because it switches on the parasympathetic nervous system and it slows everything down. The autonomic nervous system is when we speed up. This is when we're mouth breathing, and it switches everything on to the fight and flight and freeze. So this is when we've got the anxiety happening. So everything slow down. We're living in a fast-paced world. So if you can start your day slow, it sets your tone for the day as well. So yeah, do that when you're brushing your teeth as well. You can look in the mirror and make it a sacred ritual. You can say, hello, God, hello, soul, hello, higher self, whatever you want to do, hello, ego. And then you can say, I'm looking forward to my brand new day. And then as you're brushing your teeth, do it slowly and look at each tooth as you do it instead of, brush, 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 just slow. And this is another ritual. Okay, you might have to get a couple of minutes earlier, but it works. And I've had so much feedback from this over the years. And by looking in your mirror, you're connecting yourself, because most of us don't even look in the mirror. So many people say your eyes are the gateway to your soul. So it's nice to say, hello, beautiful soul, good morning, or I like to say grand arising, because a lot of people with words, mourning is like mourning a death, the word association. So grand arising, it doesn't sound a lot better. So think of positive things that you can do, and you can stick little post-its. It could be on your bathroom mirror, smile, breathe, do it on your door, put it on your phone, and put regular alarms in your phone, as I mentioned last week, with words of love, joy, happiness. And when they go off, stop and take a conscious breath. So what I'd like to do with you now is an active meditation where we're going to embody the energy. So we are energetic beings, and we're also electric beings. So as I just mentioned about our skin is actually the largest organ in our body, and it has over 3 trillion cells and pores. And when we're hot, the pores open. This is when, the toxins would dissolve and go back in. So we've now got lovely, clean, healthy skin, smooth like a baby's bottom. And we want to keep it that way. So I'm on my computer now, and we have cables going everywhere. So with electricity, it's usually rubber casings, and these rubber casings, they lock the energy inside. With us, the energy comes out. So you might have heard of auras and auric fields. So this is when the aura pours out. So the energy. And we're made up of more than 70% water. Water is H2O, so 2 of hydrogen, 1 of oxygen. And when they rub together, causes friction, and this causes electricity. Now, if you've been into hospital, you might have had your heart read, an ECG, electroencephalogram, cardiogram, or you might have had an EKG, the reading the energy in your muscles. We know this is a fact, it's scientific. So we are electric beings. And I would like to invite you now to embrace this energy and this electric beings, because many scientists are saying that we're not this static being, that we are energy in motion. And it's just because the speed they're moving at, it makes it look like we're this static being. But it's hard also to visualize that we are just this energy field. So what I'd like you to do now is to rub your hands together so that you can feel the friction, and then slowly pull it apart, and you can bring it back and forth. Like, I know when I do it, I often feel like tingling or heat or cold. It can affect any of your senses. Sometimes it feels like cotton wool being stretched. But it doesn't really matter, and you might not feel anything, but it's all to do with practice. So clap your hands and then rub them together. And then this time I'd like to invite you to put them over your eyes. And just feel what you're feeling. As I said, it could affect any of your senses. So you might see something, you might hear something, you might smell something, you might taste something out of the blue. And your touch might change as well from hot to cold or tingling. And just allowing your gaze within. And if you've trained in Reiki or similar energy healings, you might want to add that to intensify the energy. However, just setting your intention to send energy to your beautiful eyes is enough to feel the energy. So as you relax there now, say to yourself, I am seeing through the eyes of love. I am. And then place your hands over your ears. And you can keep your eyes closed because that way you're keeping your gaze within and you're letting go of external distractions, and it's allowing you to reconnect with your divineness, your greatness, this beautiful divine feminine energy. And now say to yourself, I hear everything. I am hearing everything with love. I am. I am hearing my inner messages with love, ease, and grace. I am. As within, so without. So below, so above. And now just place your hands over your nose and just allowing space for your nostrils so that you can still breathe easily through your nose. With your mouth closed, just notice your delicious breath as you breathe in, the temperature as you breathe in, maybe slightly cooler and slightly warmer as you breathe out. Noticing any aromas that may be on your hand or next to you, if you have some delicious tisane nearby, or flowers or aromatherapy. And then say to yourself, I am breathing in divine love. I am. I am breathing in all the love that is around me. I am. I am breathing out and sharing this love to all around me. I am. And then place your hands on your jaw And just feeling the divine love, imagining divine love coming from the sky, from the heavens, pouring down like a brilliant white light, coming through your crown, through your shoulders, down your arms, and pouring out of your hands, and pouring into your jaw and into your mouth. Feel that love now. Notice any sensations of heat or cold or tingling, and you still may see something or hear something out of the blue. Now say to yourself, I am tasting every morsel of food and every drop of water or whatever I drink with love. I am. I am feeling the vibrant energy in my food and drinks. I am. Now place your hands on your throat. And once again, seeing that vibrant energy from the sky, the beautiful healing golden light pouring down through your crown, across your shoulders, down your arms and pouring out into your throat, knowing that this energy is also traveling to every cell and atom in your body and space. Say to yourself, I am speaking words of love. I am. I am speaking from my heart. I am. And now cross your hands over with one hand on each shoulder. And just feel that divine love pouring in. And repeat after me. I am letting go of all the burdens, all the weight that I am carrying on my shoulders. I am. And visualize it being transmuted and transformed into unconditional love. Now place your hands, one each on an elbow, still crossed, obviously, and say to yourself, I am fearless. I am. I am easily changing direction in my life. I am. Then clasp your wrists together. So you've got your wrists and your palms. And just feeling the love pouring into your hands and wrists. The hands that we take for granted that are moving around all day long. washing, writing, typing, doing all our chores, cleaning, using them when we're eating, holding something. So left hand energetically is for receiving and right hand is for giving. So say after me, I am giving and receiving gracefully. I am. Notice how you feel. Especially women, we have issues in general receiving. So receive this love now. And now place one hand above your heart and one hand below. So we're connecting with our sacred heart and our physical heart. And feeling this divine love from the universe pouring down through our crown, across our shoulders, down our hands, pouring into our hearts. Feeling the rhythm of life with each heartbeat. And say to yourself, I am opening my heart to love and melting down any barriers. I am. I am loved and lovable. I am. Now place your hands either side on your ribs. And you might want to breathe into your ribs. So as you breathe in, your ribs expand out. And as you breathe out, your ribs contract inwards. Your ribs are there protecting your lungs and your heart. Feel that energy and say to yourself, I am breathing in divine love with ease, grace, and joy. I am. Now place your hands on your tummy. Tummy is where we hold our anxiety and stress, the knots, the butterflies, the tension. So feel that love now. And say to yourself, I am letting go of all that no longer serves me. I am. And then place your hands on your liver, which is on your right side. Liver is where we store the anger. So feel the energy pouring in. And say to yourself, I am releasing all anger and replacing it with unconditional love. I am. Then place your hands on your kidneys, which are just below your lower ribs at the back. And if you can't put your hands around your back, just imagine you're doing it. Put them on the front of your ribs and imagine it going through. Kidneys are where we store our fear. And say to yourself, I am fearless. I am. And now bring your hands to your hips. This is your root chakra where you gave birth to your consciousness and where we also store deep-rooted grief. See that golden light once more pouring down from the sky through your crown, down your neck, across your shoulders, down your arms, pouring out your hands and pouring into your pelvic region. Feel it, cleansing, purifying, healing. And say to yourself, I am choosing happiness and letting go of all my grief. I am. Notice how that feels. And then let your hands slide down to your knees. And say to yourself, I am humble. I am. Knees represent humility. And we've all experienced humility, like when we've had the carpet pulled beneath our feet. And then if you're able, cross your legs and put your hand on your foot, or you can lean down and put your hands on both feet, or just imagine that your hands are touching both feet. And just say to yourself, I am walking and moving forward with my life with ease, grace, and joy. I am. Then you can move your hand to the other foot if you didn't touch them both. And just repeat the affirmation. I am moving forward with my life with ease, grace, and joy. I am. And then bring your hands back to your heart and feel the divine love. Feeling that rhythm of love. And say to yourself, I am a divine being of love and light. I am. I am capable. I am powerful. I am unstoppable. I am. I am deserving of the very best of everything that life has to offer me. I am. I am choosing love. I am. And then allow your hands to float down and become aware of the chair that you're sitting on. Just take a moment feeling that love circulating within. And then slowly opening your eyes, coming back to the present moment, knowing all is safe and all is well. Thank you. I love you. And what I would recommend is choose your affirmations wisely and say 3 affirmations before you go to bed about what you're grateful for. Could be, I am grateful for the lessons of this day. I am. I am grateful for the love I gave and received. I am. I am grateful to rest, renew, and refresh. I am. Let gratitude be your bookend, the gentle rhythm that starts and ends each day in harmony. Because when you live in gratitude, you naturally live in grace. Thank you so much for being here today, and please feel free to reach out, and please join my Facebook group and subscribe to my YouTube channel where I will leave these recordings. And remember, practice, practice, practice makes perfect. Try something new each day. I love you.